1 kilowatt hour per kilometer. That is the number Tesla Semi just achieved. And if you understand what that means, you already know something big is happening. Because in the world of electric trucks, efficiency is everything. Not speed, not design, not even range. Efficiency determines cost, and cost determines whether companies adopt electric trucks at scale. Now here is where things get even more interesting. Elon Musk did not just highlight this efficiency milestone. He also hinted at something bigger, a possible massive battery upgrade. If both of these developments come together, Tesla Semi could move from being a promising electric truck to becoming the most economically disruptive vehicle in the freight industry. Today, we're going to break down what 1 kilowatt hour per kilometer actually means in real-world trucking, why this number is far more important than most people realize, and how a new battery upgrade could take Tesla Semi even further. If you enjoyed deep analysis about Tesla technology, electric vehicles, and real-world performance breakthroughs, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Because numbers like this do not just sound impressive. They change industries. Let us begin. What 1 kilowatt hour per kilometer really means. Let's break this down in the simplest way possible. Because this number sounds technical, but its impact is very easy to understand. Keycap 1, the meaning behind the number. When we say 1 kilowatt hour per kilometer, we are describing how much energy the Tesla Semi uses to travel 1 kilometer. So in simple terms, the truck consumes 1 unit of electricity to move 1 kilometer. Now compare that with smaller electric vehicles. Many electric cars consume around 0.15 to 0.20 kilowatt hours per kilometer. That means the Tesla Semi uses more energy per kilometer. But that is expected, because this is not a small car. This is a massive freight truck carrying tens of thousands of kilograms. So the real question is not how much energy it uses. The real question is, how efficient is it relative to its size and load? Keycap 2, why this number is actually impressive. For a heavy-duty truck, 1 kilowatt hour per kilometer is extremely efficient. To understand why, let us compare it with diesel trucks. A typical diesel truck consumes a large amount of fuel over long distances, and diesel fuel contains a lot of energy. But internal combustion engines are inefficient. Much of that energy is lost as heat. Electric drivetrains are far more efficient. They convert a much larger portion of energy into actual movement. So even if the raw energy numbers seem high, the usable energy efficiency is much better. Keycap 3, what this means for cost per kilometer. This is where things become very important. Electricity is usually cheaper than diesel fuel. If the Tesla Semi can travel 1 kilometer using only 1 kilowatt hour of electricity, the cost per kilometer becomes significantly lower. For large logistics companies, this matters a lot. Because trucks travel thousands of kilometers every month, hundreds of thousands of kilometers every year. Even small savings per kilometer turn into massive savings over time. This is how electric trucks begin to outperform diesel trucks economically. Keycap 4, why efficiency matters more than range. Most people focus on range, but for fleet operators, efficiency is more important because efficiency directly affects operating costs. A truck that uses less energy per kilometer will always be more profitable over time. And that is exactly why this 1 kilowatt hour per kilometer number is getting so much attention. Now here is where things become even more interesting. Elon Musk did not just mention this efficiency milestone. He also hinted at something that could push these numbers even further. A major battery upgrade. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy clear breakdowns of Tesla technology and real-world performance insights. In the next chapter, we will explore what Elon Musk hinted about Tesla's battery upgrade and why it could be a game changer. Elon Musk's hint, the massive battery upgrade. Now here's where things move from impressive to potentially game-changing. Because Elon Musk did not stop at talking about efficiency. He hinted at something much bigger, a massive battery upgrade for the Tesla Semi. And if you understand how important batteries are, you know this could change everything. Keycap 1. Why the battery is the most important part. In electric vehicles, the battery is not just a component. It is the foundation of the entire system. The battery determines range, power output, charging speed, vehicle weight, and total cost. So when Elon Musk hints at a major battery upgrade, it is not a small improvement. It could affect every aspect of the truck's performance. Keycap 2. What kind of upgrade could this be? Tesla has been working on new battery technologies for years. One of the most important developments is the 4680 battery cell. These cells are designed to be more energy dense, cheaper to produce, more efficient in thermal management. If Tesla introduces an improved version of this technology into the Semi, several things could happen. The truck could achieve longer range without increasing battery size, higher power output for better performance, lower production costs over time. But there is another possibility. Tesla may be working on next-generation battery chemistry beyond current lithium-ion designs. That could include improvements in cycle life, charging speed, energy density. If that happens, the Tesla Semi could take another major step forward. Keycap 3. How this combines with 1 kWh per kilometer efficiency. Now, combine the two things we have discussed. High efficiency and better battery technology. This creates a powerful combination. If the Semi uses only 1 kWh per kilometer and the battery becomes more advanced, the truck could travel even longer distances, revel even longer distances, charge faster, reduce energy costs further. This is where electric trucks begin to outperform diesel, not just slightly, but dramatically. Keycap 4. Why Elon Musk's hint matters. Elon Musk is known for making bold statements. But when it comes to Tesla engineering, many of those statements eventually become reality. A hint about a battery upgrade usually means one thing. Development is already happening behind the scenes, and Tesla may be closer to implementing it than people realize. Now here is the big question. If Tesla improves both efficiency and battery technology at the same time, what does that mean for the entire trucking industry? Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy deep insights into Tesla technology and the future of electric transportation. In the next chapter, we will explore how this combination could completely change freight economics, how this changes the economics of trucking. Now, let us connect everything, because this is where things go from technical to industry disruption. If the Tesla Semi truly achieves 1 kWh per kilometer efficiency and receives a major battery upgrade, then we're no longer talking about a better truck. We are talking about a completely different business model for freight. Keycap 1. Cost per mile could collapse. In trucking, the most important number is not speed, it is cost per mile. Diesel trucks have several ongoing expenses: fuel costs, engine maintenance, transmission repairs, exhaust system servicing. Fuel alone is one of the biggest costs. Now imagine replacing diesel with electricity. If a Tesla Semi uses 1 kWh per kilometer and electricity is cheaper than diesel, the cost of moving goods drops significantly. Over time, this creates a huge advantage because freight companies operate on tight margins. Even a small reduction in cost per mile can save millions of dollars across a large fleet. Revel even longer distances, charge faster, reduce energy costs further. This is where electric trucks begin to outperform diesel, not just slightly, but dramatically. Keycap 4. Why Elon Musk's hint matters. Elon Musk is known for making bold statements. But when it comes to Tesla engineering, many of those statements eventually become reality. A hint about a battery upgrade usually means one thing. Development is already happening behind the scenes, and Tesla may be closer to implementing it than people realize. Now here is the big question. If Tesla improves both efficiency and battery technology at the same time, what does that mean for the entire trucking industry? Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy deep insights into Tesla technology and the future of electric transportation. In the next chapter, we will explore how this combination could completely change freight economics, how this changes the economics of trucking. Now, let us connect everything, because this is where things go from technical to industry disruption. If the Tesla Semi truly achieves 1 kWh per kilometer efficiency and receives a major battery upgrade, then we're no longer talking about a better truck. We are talking about a completely different business model for freight. Key 1 cost per mile could collapse. In trucking, the most important number is not speed, is cost per mile. Diesel trucks have several ongoing expenses: fuel costs, engine maintenance, transmission repairs, exhaust system servicing. Fuel alone is one of the biggest costs. Now imagine replacing diesel with electricity. If a Tesla Semi uses 1 kWh per kilometer and electricity is cheaper than diesel, the cost of moving goods drops significantly. Over time, this creates a huge advantage because freight companies operate on tight margins. Even a small reduction in cost per mile can save millions of dollars across a large fleet. Key 2 maintenance costs drop as well. It is not just about energy costs. Electric trucks also reduce maintenance. Diesel engines are complex. They require oil changes, filters, cooling systems, moving mechanical parts that wear out over time. Electric drivetrains remove many of these components. That means fewer breakdowns, less downtime, lower long-term repair costs. For logistics companies, less downtime means more trucks on the road, and more trucks on the road means more revenue. Key 3 battery upgrade multiplies the advantage. Now add the battery upgrade into the equation. If Tesla improves battery lifespan, charging speed, energy density, then the benefits increase even further. A better battery could mean longer routes without stopping, faster charging during rest breaks, more years of operation before replacement. This reduces both operating costs and downtime. And when you combine that with high efficiency, the total advantage becomes very difficult for diesel trucks to match. Key 4, the tipping point for adoption. Every industry has a tipping point, a moment when a new technology becomes not just better, but economically unavoidable. If Tesla Semi reaches that point, fleet operators will not switch because they want to. They will switch because they have to. Because competitors who adopt electric trucks will operate at lower costs. And in a competitive market, lower costs win. Now we reach the final question. Is this enough to completely replace diesel trucks? Or are there still challenges that could slow down adoption? Before we finish, make sure you subscribe if you enjoy deep breakdowns of Tesla technology and the future of transportation. In the final chapter, we will answer, is Tesla Semi truly about to disrupt the entire freight industry? Is Tesla Semi about to disrupt the entire freight industry? Now we arrive at the final and most important question. Is this just another improvement in electric trucks? Or is Tesla Semi about to change the entire freight industry? The answer depends on how these developments play out in the real world. Key 1, if the numbers hold in real operations. Everything we discussed so far sounds powerful, but trucking companies do not make decisions based on promises. They look at real-world data. If Tesla Semi consistently delivers around 1 kWh per kilometer efficiency, reliable long-distance performance, stable battery behavior over time, then the economics become very clear. Electric trucks will not just compete with diesel. They will outperform it. And once that happens, adoption can accelerate very quickly. Key 2, the remaining challenges. Even with these advantages, some challenges still remain. Electric trucking still depends on charging infrastructure availability, grid capacity for megawatt level charging, initial vehicle cost, fleet transition planning. Building a global network of high-power charging stations for trucks will take time, and large-scale infrastructure upgrades are not simple. However, Tesla is already working on solutions such as mega charger networks, energy storage systems, integrated power management. So while these challenges are real, they're not impossible to solve. Key 3, the competitive pressure begins. If Tesla Semi proves successful, other companies will not stay behind. Major truck manufacturers are already developing electric models. But Tesla has one key advantage. It is building the entire ecosystem. the truck, the battery technology, the charging network, the energy infrastructure. This level of control allows Tesla to move faster and optimize the entire system together. If competitors cannot match this integration, Tesla could take a strong lead in electric freight. Keycap for the bigger shift from fuel to energy systems. The most important change may not be the truck itself. It may be the shift from fuel dependency to energy systems. Diesel trucks depend on fuel supply chains. Electric trucks can be powered by grid electricity, solar energy, on-site energy storage. This gives companies more control over their operating costs. And in the long term, that could reshape how logistics networks are designed. Final thoughts. The Tesla Semi achieving 1 kWh per kilometer is not just a technical milestone. It is a signal that electric trucking is becoming economically competitive at scale. And when combined with a potential battery upgrade, the impact becomes even larger. This is how industries change, not through one big announcement, but through a combination of efficiency, cost reduction, and real-world performance. If Tesla delivers on these promises, the freight industry may be entering a new era. An era where electric trucks are not the future. They're the better option. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into Tesla technology, electric trucks, and the future of transportation. Also leave a comment below and tell me your opinion. Do you think electric trucks like the Tesla Semi will replace diesel faster than expected? And if you want to go deeper, watch the next video where we break down Tesla's Megawatt Charging system and how it could support thousands of electric trucks on the road. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.